Hello, good morning. I'm back again, and it's Wednesday. So today we're talking about change, predictions, and chance. And these are all things that I've experienced in a bucket load this last couple of weeks. And the reason why I'm bringing them to you is because I became very conscious of them. And I think it's the sort of thing that can derail you very quickly without actually understanding what it is that is getting in your way. And often it is this very common situations that give you so much anxiety or pain or discomfort, whatever you want to put in there. Even down to I've had a conversation with clients about it, and I'll go into that a bit later on. So, but all of these things are happening around us every single second of the day. We take chances the second we get out of bed, the second we walk downstairs, the second we open our mouth to put something in there. It's just, we walk across the road, we get in the car, we take chances the whole time. And yet, for some reason, we function in life. And same with change. We will change our clothes, we will change our routine, we might change our job, we might change our diet or our eating habits, we might change so many things, change our hair, change our makeup, change. Everything we do in life is all about change, evolution, whichever way around you want to put it. And that's fine because that happens unconsciously. We're not even conscious of that. And then we'll make predictions because we'll think about things like, I'll buy a lottery ticket. And if I win, it'll be this, this, and this. Or, yeah, okay, I'll go to that party because I think this might happen. Or I'll go to work today and I'll go for that job because I think I can get that job. So we'll make these predictions too. Even down to if you see the children and they're playing, you go, oh my God, any minute now there's going to be an accident. And you put that out there. But even still, more likely than not, you don't have you don't become conscious of anything. And if you do, it's fleeting. It's that horrible thing where you see something, you're, oh, and then you stop because it's gone. That horrible emotion's gone, woof, and gone. And yet, these emotions, because we become conscious of them, are so uncomfortable that it can hold us back. It can stop us from doing things. And automatically we think there's something wrong rather than actually, I'm just going to sit with this because it's no different from what I experience multiple times a day. But because it's staying around and then I am thinking about it and I am attaching to it, it grows and grows. It's very similar to the anxieties we have. We hook onto something and then we predict. And then we go a bit more. And then we chuck something else into the mix. And each of these uncomfortable feelings, I want you just to think about because they are exactly that. They are emotions, they are feelings, and they pass. And anyone who's done meditation or mindfulness or anything like that will know that if you can just sit with it for a while, they will flow. It's just like watching the tide come in. They'll build and they'll subside. But it's about this. It's about being able to have those skills to be able to not rationalize, because sometimes it's not about stopping the thought, it's about understanding the thought and going, yeah, you're there and I appreciate you and thank you very much. And I know you'll subside. So whilst you're doing your thing and keeping me safe, I will move on. And that's where we're coming from really today. So as soon as you get into that emotional tangle, you're actually almost in your 2%. Do you remember we talked about the comfort zone? 98% of the time we spend in that comfort zone. And that's not where creativity comes from. It's not where our understanding and our learning comes from. It is in that 2% zone. So if you can get in there, celebrate it. As uncomfortable as it is, celebrate it. But it's also the bit what people feel, that people feel if they are athletes, adrenaline junkies, they're out there on a racetrack. These are the things that people actually seek because they're quite exhilarating for your body. So if you can get comfortable with them, you might even start enjoying them. A bit like a roller coaster. It's that sort of thing. So I was working with someone just recently, and we were talking about a situation, and the person experienced the most massive, what I call an abreaction. So it's right in the gut, the horrific, dreaded, cold, stone-like feeling where you think, oh my God, I can't go back from this. It's done. And we worked on it, and it's not difficult to work on, but it takes a brave person to sit in front of a coach and be that vulnerable. But we worked on it. We absolutely worked on it, and we've got it down to that shape and that form and that place where actually it was something that she could hold on to and keep and allow to stay there, because in actual fact it was telling them something. Now, unfortunately, the first time they felt that, they used a medication to try and help them with that discomfort. It will mask it, but it doesn't teach you how to manage it. This doesn't make you infallible. So, for instance, like I've bought myself a new car. And I had my last one, and I bought my last one thinking I'll run it into the ground. But as I said on my post last night, so many changes have happened in the last couple of weeks, really, for the Guru Co. And it's making those changes in order to make what I need for my predicted future to happen. So anyway, it just happened that this person, the car that I wanted with the bits that I wanted happened to be there at the right time, and I took a chance. Now I'm telling you this now. I had that last car for 6 years, and it was just like putting on the very most comfortable. My daughter talks about it as a butt crack. I think it's horrific, but anyway, it made me giggle. So, when you make a mold in a seat and it's just your seat and it just fits your bottom and therefore you fit into it, it's very much like that. And that's what my car felt like. The new car, which is incredibly nice and I love it to bits. However, I feel like I'm sitting on a horse. I don't know I do know where they all are, but they're just a millimetre further than I would have done in the last car. My windscreen wipers are slightly round another way. My volume control for my radio is on the other side. So it's just about that discomfort that I'm in, where I don't feel like I can automatically drive that car. I am still consciously driving that car, and it gives you a slight anxiety because you haven't got to know all its nuances yet. And that's very much like it in life. So when you change something, or you're going through a change, or there's something happening for you, it is just about that getting used to, getting comfortable with that feeling, getting comfortable with the situation, become familiar with it. It's about not allowing yourself, if you're at that crossroads in life today, this week, next week, go with it. Don't stoke the embers of the fear and the prediction of the abstract, if you like, where you don't know the detail. We never know the detail. There are certain things we can be really sure of. The day that we will all, at some stage, meet our maker. But it's until then, live that life, have it in balance, get used to your feelings, get used to and be in tune with your feelings. Don't wipe them out. Don't overwhelm them and smother them. Just live with them. We are the architects of our life, and sometimes we have to build and sometimes we have to destroy, and it is not in the negative. This is all about us growing. We ascribe the emotions to what our thoughts are. So I hope that's helpful. If you have anybody out there, as always, I ask you to share my videos. Tell me if you've been here. I can see somebody has liked, and I've also noticed my camera is very out of focus, so I apologize for that too. But I hope this has been useful. So please do share my videos with anyone you think might be at that crossroads or struggling to experience that emotion and know that they're alive. Anyway, I'll see you on Friday. Bye for now.